So the short answer is no. But the Hunley is the first ever successful submarine attack. Now, I spent a few years in Charleston, South Carolina, and I find the story of the Hunley to be absolutely incredible, and I want to share it with you guys. The Hunley was a 40-foot long iron tube, and the only way you moved it was with a crew of 8 men sitting inside turning a handle crank to spin the propeller. There was no engine, no motor, just pure human power. Its secret weapon, a massive bomb on a long pole called a spar torpedo. But the Hunley was a complete and total death trap. It sank during 2 different training missions, killing 13 men, including its designer, Horace Lawson Hunley. It had to be raised from the seafloor twice just to get it ready for its first and only mission. On the night of February 17, 1864, the Hunley quietly approached the Union warship USS Housatonic off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina. Now, under the cover of darkness, they rammed their torpedo into the side of the ship. Boom! The torpedo exploded, and the Housatonic sank in just 5 minutes. Now, it was the first time in history a submarine had ever sunk an enemy warship. But the Hunley also vanished. No one knew what happened to it. Did the blast sink it? Did they run out of air? It became one of the greatest mysteries of the Civil War. For over 130 years, it was lost at the bottom of the ocean. But in 1995, it was finally discovered. And 5 years later, scientists raised it from the mud. The remains of the 8 crew members were still inside. On April 17th, 2004, those 8 men were given a proper burial in Magnolia Cemetery with full military honors. There were thousands of Civil War reenactors, both Confederate and Union, which marched in a massive funeral procession that stretched for miles to give these men a final tribute. And honestly, if you find yourself in Charleston, South Carolina, go give the Hunley a visit, because it is absolutely incredible what they've done to preserve this incredibly fragile artifact.